So that is the sea. This is the edge of Brighton. And that's the sea. There's young Pixie. I wasn't going to do a live dog walk, but then I thought, because I didn't show you the sea last time, but couldn't really see it very well. So here I am doing another dog walk. It's a pain as well because we'd already gone past a map which would have shown all the different areas that where we come from in the dog walks. Because there's a lot of woods, fields, countryside, and you can come in from all different directions. And if you keep walking inland, you just get to the South Downs. Yeah, there's the sea, a little bit of it. That's the Mulscombe area of Brighton, which is on the edge. We're not going to be here long because, as you can probably see, we're losing daylight. I hear a blackbird. That's the racecourse and the hospital up there. And all the countryside this way. Hello, Michael. I bet you've got better weather than we've got. Yeah, so I'm on the south coast of the UK. There's the sea. Yeah, that's all you can see of it at the moment. Oh, she's having a little private moment. Lots of seagulls, although not as many as like Brighton's known for its seagulls, the local football club. I don't know why everyone goes seagulls when they talk about it, so Pixie's running. But yeah, there's seagulls everywhere. This past year there's been so few, and you can hear, what are you eating? Okay, she's got a habit of eating poo, which is not good, but she also digs up roots and she eats grass as well, so I don't mind her eating the roots, but the poo is a step too far. Well, you can see a better view of the sea there. She's got shave marks on the side of her because she had to have a kidney scan, which was clear, so that was good. Just the medication she's on can cause crystals in the urine, so we have to watch out for that. Swimming weather, yeah. We don't, we don't get swimming weather, no. We get nutters, like going in the sea, but it's bloody freezing. I mean, really. In Scotland, I think it's New Year's Eve. I could be wrong, I think it's New Year's Eve. They all go running into the sea, and it's cold here. Up there, oh my god, it must be bitter. So when I was, there's the sea. When I was younger, I went in the sea in November here, and I didn't enjoy it. And I think, what are you eating? What are you eating? You leave. Yeah, so I won't be doing that again. Also, our lovely government like to pump sewage into the sea. That's their way of raw sewage. That's their way of dealing with it. If it gets a bit rainy and the drains overflow. In fact, the drains don't even have to overflow. I don't know what the regulations are, but they do it a hell of a lot. I mean, there's all sorts of nasty viruses that have been found in our sea. Hepatitis B for one of them. It's really bad. And also, we've got, please don't let that be poo. Yeah, we've got stones on our beach. We haven't got sand. If we had sand, it might be okay, even though the seawater's brown. But who wants to? Well, quite a lot of people want to go and sit on stones because you get a bit of sun, and everyone comes to Brighton and sits on the beach. And like literally, they're all squeezed in next to each other. It's just horrible. No peace, no space, no sand, dirty water, and jellyfish that sting you. I'm not doing a great advert for Brighton, am I? Well, I'm being truthful. That's what matters. There's a lot of jackdaws up here. They're usually down the ends of this field. There's like a big muddy puddle, and they hang out down around that area. And we've got badgers and foxes, slow worms, adders, grass snakes, all sorts of different mice, moles, voles. Voles, is that? Yeah, I think it is. Yes, so owls. We've got owls. We've got kites, red kites. They made a huge comeback north of London. They got reintroduced. They bred some pairs and then introduced them into into the wildlife, and they've done so well. They've got, I go up there and stay at a friend's sometimes, and doesn't matter which friend I'm visiting, you can look out the window and you can just see the red kites really high up. Like, that's what they do. They like fly really high. Birds of prey. And yeah, it's been so successful. There's so many of them now. And then just not far from here, what's it called? Neb with a K, Neb Farm or something like that. They reintroduced storks. So and that has been a huge success as well. I went to stay there on the farm, and a flock of storks flew over my head because they've got the really long neck. Yeah, it was quite wonderful to see. And their nests they're quite unique. The nests are like on something really high up, really flat, and then just these giant nests. They're amazing. There's a golf course over there. Woods and allotments that way as well. Woods this way. But it's too dark to go in the woods. You won't be able to see anything in there. Where are you? There you are. I just thought it'd be nice because, like, if you live in this, I've heard there's people who live in the city and they've never been to the countryside before. So I thought it'd be nice for people like that. Or, you know, if you can't get out for whatever reason, you can you can have a nice walk with me. Unfortunately, probably won't see much wildlife. That's the downside of having a dog. Yeah, wildlife, hear you coming. But there's so many upsides to having a dog. And to be fair, like where we actually live, we've got local foxes and we go and feed them. And Pixie should be off the lead. It's night time, so she's got a light on her, like a really bright light. And the foxes, they get so close to her when usually they'll get close if you've got a dog on the lead. City foxes I'm talking about. But yeah, she's off the lead and they come so close. They're not scared of her. Princess Carol, how are you? I've been thinking about you. You're so, I don't know what the word is, dedicated and brave for the pavement sitting, like to go and watch the coronation. You went up for the Jubilee. I think I saw a couple of pictures of you on YouTube, Princess, because yeah, they just really looked like you. It was you and someone else while you were up there. Oh, buttercups. Beautiful buttercups. And these are, well, will be blackberries, but they've got like thorns, like roses, like nutmeg. What was the best moment, Princess, of the whole time you were there? Good. Eating grass, not poo. That's what we want. So, Princess, this is Brighton. That's the sea. Because, you know, we're on the south coast. That's the English Channel. Beautiful colours. I can just keep it still. This is nice. It's not laburnum, but it kind of looks like it. And that looks like elderberries, but elderberries aren't trees, so who knows? I could be mistaken. And that's the big field we're in. So you've got the woods and the allotments over that way. Muddy puddle at the end of this field. Ah, the golden carriage. So was Charles on your side or Camilla? Which did you get the best view of? Yeah, it is. I don't like cities like Brighton, but coming out here is beautiful. And it goes on forever. You can walk right out to the South Downs from here. Hey, Princess, did you go to Diana's funeral? I did. I can hear all the jackdaws down that way. I don't think she'd roll in poo because I think she'd eat it instead of rolling in it. I hope. Well, no, I don't want her to eat it either. She's on a special prescription diet, and poo was not in it. Oh, nice. So you got a really good view of both of them. Oh, it must be amazing. Although, my God, your bones must ache. Mine would. And so before the coronation, I heard that they were going to have some sort of ticketing system for for people who came to see. Like, you'd have to get a ticket, and then you'd like sort of get a walk around at the front, and then you have to like go to the back of the queue, which I thought was very bizarre. Maybe it was a security thing. I don't think that actually happened though. I mean, it's ridiculous. Hi, Samantha. Pixie, don't roll in it, please. Thank you. So there's the sea and Brighton. Oh, yeah, it was horrible, Princess. I was it the Abbey? Because I was quite young then. Yeah, I was by the front door of the Abbey, or I think it was the Abbey. I was by the front door of the church anyway, and in the front line of the crowd. When Hillary Clinton came, oh my God, she brought about 30 trucks with her. It was ridiculous. Like I say trucks, you know, those American security things, because she was the first lady at the time. So saw all the celebrities going in. Yeah, saw the boys walk past. It was horrible, and it was almost silence as well. It's the first time I'd ever seen a police officer cry on duty, because they were crying. Yeah, so before the boys approached, there was just general wailing and crying, and then you could hear the horses clip clop, and everyone just went silent. And it was just horrible for those boys, because of course as soon as everyone saw the boys, everyone felt sorry for them, and you know, wanted to love them and look after them. But yeah, as soon as people saw them, people were shouting, the boys, William, Harry. And it just must have been really hard for them. And then, I mean, most people were crying, and the ones that had held out, as soon as Elton John started singing, everybody started crying, everybody. And when, after the service, when Diana's gun-carried duck coffin was brought out, the sun came out. I did notice that. We do get these things a lot over here with the royal family and rainbows and stuff. Yeah, Samantha. Can you imagine like what William feels when he sees Nutmeg and Harry trying to recreate the death? It's disgusting. Hi, Dilligaff. Yeah, it's actually getting dark, but it doesn't look like it on the camera. That's alright. Well, I can hear muddy puddles up there. I can hear all the jackdaws. Oh, you had camp beds, Princess. Good. There comes a time in everyone's life when a pavement just won't cut it anymore. I came to that point a while back. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. No more camping. I'm doing shepherd's huts instead. Oh, shepherd's huts are great. And just like these beautiful, you get gypsy caravans, all sorts. And you just, in the middle of the woods, go and stay in them for a week or so, if you can afford it. Muddy puddle. Pixie won't go in because she's a bit nervous and stuff. Probably sensible. Jackdaws are over there. Maybe they've gone to bed because it's getting dark. That white building's part of the universities. There's a lot of universities here. It's like a student town. Where are you, Bee? Pix, this way! Oh, there you are. It's getting that dark, I can actually see her. I take her out a couple of times at least. This is like the main walk, because it's, you know, it's somewhere nice. Because I don't like taking to her in places like I've got a park near me, but there's always like chips there. There's always the remains of KFC there. And you know, like, dogs aren't meant to eat chicken bones. And she's on a special diet. And she's put loads of weight on because of the steroids. So I can't take her there. So we'll go out later and feed the foxes as well. We've got about 6 of them that we feed. I was saying they get so close to Pixie off the lead, and she's fine with them. And they're fine with her. Now, if we're at proper countryside, foxes wouldn't come near you. They're very different. With good reason, people in the countryside hunt them down on horses with dogs. So, you know, a wild fox in the countryside should stay away from people. But over here in the city, a lot of people feed them. The ones over the road from me, they've even got their own dog and food and water bowl. And all the dogs, like the dog I had before this one, when we walk through there, they all stop at the exact same places because they know this window is where someone puts food out for the dogs. This way, come on. The sea. And that tall red light is a crane, as far as I'm aware. Have some really tall cranes round here. That's Molscoom. It's just like an estate on the edge of Brighton. Universities over there. Right at the top, you've got the race track and hospital. What does ILBW? Not a clue what ILBW means. Cumbria. Bet it's cold up there. Oh, oh yeah, no, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be taking her out for miles several times a day. No. She's really weird. Whenever it's time to go out, Pixie always like, oh, she starts crying and woofing and like, no, don't want to go. But as soon as we get out, she loves it. I think maybe she thinks she's going to get dumped because, she came from Greece, so she's a rescue. I did get lost up here, by the way, Dillygaff, right? I was over there somewhere, sort of on the other side of those trees, and Pixie! P! Pixie! This way! Pixie! Good girl. Yeah, so it started raining bad, which was fine. And then, like, you couldn't see in front of you. Because normally, like, I'll go and just wander around. You can see the lights, so you just head for a light. You couldn't even see in front of you. I didn't know which way to go. I didn't know if I was walking around in circles. Pixie we were both soaked. And I thought, well, because you've got like GPS on phones. So I phoned up my stepdad and I was like, I'm lost. How can I find myself? how can I get out? But I've got my phone screen is cracked, and even just it was very clear that I wouldn't be able to do anything with the phone because it was just raining so much. In the end, he actually told me a handy hint. He said, because he said, can't you hear traffic? And I was like, no, I can hear a lot of rain. So he goes, get your ear right down low, because it was windy, and see if you can hear traffic. So I did that, and I heard traffic. And this is my exit. I ended up about a mile and a half that way, just trying to head to a road, any road, to get the hell out of here and stop being lost. It was a good few hours, because I have got quite a good sense of direction, but if I get distracted, like talking on a live, for example, little things like that get me lost. But like I said, we've got the guiding lights. Just the weather messed it up for me that day. It's actually getting really dark. It doesn't look like it on the phone. Let me see if I can. Yeah, that it's darker than it looks there. Well, Harry and Meghan can blame everyone else, so can I. What, you're from Sussex, Samantha? I'm just like reading up the chat because it appears and then it disappears. No, we can't swap dogs. Took me bloody ages to get this one. I had to wait months. Oh, Cumbria. Cold. Do you... Okay, I'm going to sound really ignorant. I'm assuming Cumbria... I'm assuming Cumbria's got a bit of coast. If it has, do you have, like, sand or stones on your beaches? Or do you not have beaches? Because we've got stones and it's crap. And it must be really uncomfortable for dogs running on stones with beaches with stones even. I mean, I can't even see Pixie, it's only through the phone that I can see her. What sort of dog have you got, Dillygaff? Pix! Pixie! Pixiekins! I can hear you. There she is. I gotta change arms. Okay. We've got, you know, like the London Eye, we've got one of them here, but it doesn't look very impressive to me. The Royal Pavilion, that's beautiful. That is like, it looks like, it looks a bit like, you know, the roof of the Kremlin, the round bits. It's got those. Yeah, I think they relied on a lot of Indian design. Well, that's where they got the idea from. Oh, who was it? I don't want to say it and get it wrong, but I think it was I think it was Queen Victoria's son who made it, built it, designed it. I could be wrong. I might do a video on it one day. It is beautiful. Pixie, where are you? This way. Can't hear her. Pixie! It's always handy to put like something metal on your dog's harness so that, because like she often like jumps into the woods and out, in and out, and as long as I can hear her, makes me happier anyway. But I can't. Pix! This way! No, I think it's number shit. Pixie! This way! Pixie, come on! Might have to end this. Oh shit. Oh no, it's right, I charged it. Oh great, you cannot use a torch while being on a live, it seems. Pixie! Okay, well, Pixie has put an end to this live. I have now got to go and look for her in the dark. But I've got a torch. Pixie, here! Well, thanks for joining me, guys. Have a nice evening. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. Nighty night. Don't let the squad bite.